Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent.
Rolling.
So tell me, who is Niece?
So Niece is a R&B singer. I am from South Carolina.
Okay.
I'm from Dillon, South Carolina, small town, but we moved up here when I was 11 in Richmond.
You got a little twang to Elliot. So who is Shanice Baker?
That's me. That's the other me. That's the original country girl. You know what I'm saying?
Do you like the city life?
It's cool, but eventually I want to move back down south. You know, I'm a country girl at heart. I don't.
So what you don't like about it versus like the city?
The city got so much going on, like, which is good for like an artist or somebody who's like that person, I guess. But when you're from a small town like I am, you don't see as many people. You know, you kind of reserved out. Everybody know everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So you rather they're like home,
Yeah,
like
home,
comfort, yeah. People nicer down there too.
Yeah, more hospitality.
Yeah, they be like
you don't
that.
know what to expect.
Right. So how did you get into singing?
I've been singing my whole life. I've been singing since I was about 3.
In church, or you just was running around the house like?
Just running around the house singing, and then I got into singing in the church. My mama, she got saved and stuff, so I was on the kids choir. I was on the leads, you know. But I was always so shy and timid about it.
Yeah, you coming off shy now. Wait a minute. So I'm gonna talk to you.
I think that's just me, but I'm trying to open up more. You know what I'm saying? Get into like, cause I only been like actually like committed to writing music and you know going to the studio and stuff since like last November. That's when I wrote my first song, which was actually Hurt Me Bad, but that's the second song that dropped. So. Yeah.
So what took you from the church to like R&B? Is it?
It was always R&B, cause my like the people I look up to is Fantasia, you know, Jasmine Sullivan, Mary J. Blige, you know, the good old school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was always R&B, but that church music got that soul in it, you know what I'm saying?
Do you ever think about crossing over, like doing gospel and R&B?
I was thinking recently, you know, going to the church and singing more in the church. That's because, like, my voice, when I sing on the mic, is, like, so quiet, and I'm used to singing at home, you know, inside, in my room, just chilling. I'm not used to, like, doing what I do now, which is performing and trying to get out there more, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what does that look like to you, getting out there more? Scary?
Scary.
Is it because you're nervous, or is it because...
It has more to do with me being nervous than, you know, anybody else. It's me.
Are you nervous because you're in front of other people?
Probably, because I've only ever really sung in front of my people, like my family, my mama, my sisters, my siblings. You know, I ain't even ever really sang in front of my daddy that much.
So does singing in the church make you feel more comfortable than singing in front of a crowd?
No, it's about the same, for real. But singing in the church, like, the songs, I feel like growing up, the songs probably fit my voice better. But now that I'm older and I'm singing more and I'm making my own music, you know what I'm saying? R&B is just the go. That's me.
So are you trying to find your sound still? Like figure out what fits your voice?
No.
So that softness can resonate on the beat, you know?
I just want like my range to be like a little better. That's about it. Like I know for sure R&B is the go. I'm an R&B singer. But as far as gospel, that's like my comfort. That's where I come from. That's where I grew up around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what have you been doing as far as performing? Like,
So usually I perform my latest single that I dropped. It's called Hurt Me Bad. Or I'll perform that. If I perform more than one song, I'll perform that in an unreleased song that I have. Or some.
so what is Hurt Me Bad about?
Exactly what it sounds like. Hurt Me Bad. I got my heart broken, and that's kind of like what fueled the okay, let's get this music thing going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the heartbreak fueled the music.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. So you was mad?
I was mad, but it was kind of like transitioning from that hurt me, so that hurt Shanice, to alright, I'm better than what I was going through, I was experiencing in that relationship. Like, I'm better than that. I'm not an angry person. I'm not, how it was during it. It was like a bad space for me.
Yeah.
So now I'm coming out and I'm finding myself again, and it's going.
So you say you write too. So what is that like for you?
Well, I started writing like short stories.
Uh-huh.
Or and poems. I did the short stories like in school mostly, and then I would bring them home. And then I got into poetry, and I used to post them, but I don't really write poems anymore. It's all music.
But it starts there, right?
Yep.
Poems anyway. So you ever performed any poetry?
I've posted it on Instagram. I was thinking about performing poetry at my home base. It's called Melodic Monday. I'll be performing there a lot. That's actually where I performed first, when I first got into, which I'm saying first, but it haven't been that long. It's been about 5-6 months.
You gotta start somewhere, though. You know what I'm saying? So where do you see yourself going musically?
I want to be big. Like, I feel like I'm that artist. I have a unique sound, and it kind of gives like new day and age, old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
That's a lot that's popular right now too. Like that new day and age old feel, mixed. So like it resonates with more than just like the older people, but it resonates with the younger people too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what musical influences do you have?
Again, it goes back to Fantasia, Jasmine Sullivan, Mary J. Blige. I was never really a Beyonce fan, but she got that voice.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I mean, sis can sing. Yeah. I can't hum, so sis can sing. But I'm just not a part of the beehive. Yeah, that's just not me.
Not the beehive, yeah. And then,
My camera woman loves Beyonce.
Ain't no hate. It's Beyonce love, no Beyonce.
Right, period. It's just not,
yeah.
I'm not running to her concerts and stuff like that. That's just not what it's saying. But I do listen to her music. You know what I'm saying? So why do those people inspire you? Like, what about their music is like, this is it for me? Like,
I think the most, it was mostly Fantasia when I was smaller. Because she from a smaller town not too far from mine. Mm-hmm. And she started in the church, you know what I'm saying? And
got stories of some of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was the comparison between the two that drew you in.
Yeah.
Who does your sound resemble?
I don't think it really resembles anyone.
You got a new sound.
But I think you could probably hear like a few artists if you listen to me, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really think it sound like nobody. I sound like anyone.
So if somebody listened to It Hurt You Bad, what would you want them to take from that track?
As far as
like art has its own interpretation to the listeners and viewers and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But to you, it may mean something different than what me listening to it as just a consumer standpoint. So as the artist that wrote and recorded this song, what do you want me to take from that song when I listen to it?
So when I wrote Hurt Me Bad, I was hurt, obviously. Mm-hmm. Good name. But it doesn't really resemble like all hurt. Again, when I was writing the song, I was kind of transitioning over from being so hurt to becoming this new person. Like, so when somebody, if I was a random person and listened to it, I would want them to feel like, okay, like if they have a similar story to mine, okay, okay, I've been hurt, but it don't mean I gotta stay down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always, I gotta keep going. You gotta keep on going.
Right. Right. So like an inspirational type.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was there, but that ain't where I'm at now. You know. So anybody you want to collaborate with?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I do love this one person. Her name is Rasan.
Mhm.
Shout out to you.
She mainstream or local?
She's local.
Okay.
Yeah, she's local. She's a great artist. She's a sweet person. She actually recorded some of my unreleased music as well. So I think it'd be good to collab with her. She got a nice sound.
Okay. So what is your writing process? Like you're like, okay, like I got a line stuck in my head and I need to get this out, or is it just like I want to write a song, or I got this beat? You know, like how do you compose
All
a
of
song?
it. Like sometimes something just like I'll be writing in the car, someone just comes in and I'm like, oh, I need to make this something. Like it'd be a random something just it's words in my head. Like I'm like, okay, I need to make this something. I might hear a beat, or my producer he might send me a beat. Like listen to this, I might think you like it or something like that, and it go from there.
You ever thought about publishing your stories too? Because that's another avenue you could take.
Yes, I want to write. I'm a writer as well. That's I'm a singer, but I'm also a writer.
Okay.
Like that's what I do. Like I have to write it down.
I understand. I'm a writer too, so I get it. You ever thought about being a ghostwriter, like writing for other people and stuff?
Absolutely.
So you gonna tap into that too?
I'm gonna try.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know. So you say you want to move back to your hometown, but how does that help your career?
Not like move back to my hometown, but that's like if Dillon is a real small town. Like it's kind of like I just retired type of town.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just south, like just south. I just want to move back south.
So where do you feel like planting your feet will help your career the most? What city, state?
Well, I don't plan on doing it, you know, to like get my career to jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I plan on doing it after all that.
Yeah. But what do you feel like you need to do to get your career to jump?
Exactly what I'm doing now. You know, meeting new people. You know, just getting myself out more, like being on the scene. You know what I'm saying?
So if you can give advice to the little you, what would you tell little you based on your life right now?
Don't be so scared. Don't be so scared. You gonna be good.
How to get over the fear though?
You got the voice. Like it's not really like getting over the fear. You might always be nervous, but don't let it hold you. Don't let that fear like I might not be able to do this, so I might not be able. Don't let that hold you from just doing it. Like
So
that's what you want to do. Push through. That's it.
Okay. You want to sing a little woo 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 for me?
What you want to hear? You want to?
Whatever you want to sing.
I guess I'll sing one of my songs. Hurt Me Bad. I know they told me that love could be this way, and I should listen, but no, I just couldn't wait. My heart's been broken in pieces. So don't you be alarmed, darling. My heart has been harmed. You would cry a river if I told you my story. And I won't get into the details. I'm just saying love has always failed. Love failed me bad. Love hurt me bad. Love knocked me down. It shattered my crown. Yet I still want you around.
Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
It does give me Jasmine Sullivan type feel. Like, what's that daggone song she sung? Not Bust Your Windows. It was another one that she did. Almost like Lion, Tigers, and Bears. I think that's the name of it.
That's the song. That's the song.
That's what it gives me. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way she did that. So if anybody wanted to follow you, book you, Where would they find
My
you?
Instagram is __NIECE___. Facebook is Shanice Baker. And if y'all get my Instagram, you can hit me up.
And where can they find your music? That song.
Apple Music, Spotify, it's streaming everywhere.
She out here, y'all.
I'm
She's
out
out here. I want to thank you for coming. I really
Thank
enjoyed
you. I enjoyed it.
Ready to see what's coming next.
Yes,
You
we
know.
got a lot. I got a competition coming up next week.
Okay.
Gotta go to Illinois.
Okay.
Yes, I'm excited.
So you got little stuff. That's big stuff, girl. Go ahead, get it. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tink did not come to play with you hoes. I came to slay, bitch.